Hi, I'm Joseph Orozco, and I am here at the LA County Fair at the brand new Let the Games Begin sports exhibition. At this expo, there are tons of things to do, like trying out different sports, checking out cool memorabilia, and lots of other things. What's all the fuss about though? Let's go check it out. When first walking in, Let the Games Begin seems like a paradise for any sports enthusiast, with all the different interactive sections focusing on a different major sport. But one of the first sections is actually a section that shows how sports and pop culture intertwine, something that even a non-sports fan can relate to. One of my favorite things here at the Let the Games Begin sports exhibit is the sports history timeline. Not only does it mark key events in sports history, but also key events that changed society forever. For example, in 1920, when the first radio sportscasts were broadcasted in Pittsburgh on the station KDKA, or in 1947, when Jackie Robinson broke the color barrier for the Brooklyn Dodgers, and in 1965, when Gatorade was invented. Sports had the opportunity to change both society and pop culture in ways we could never imagine. The mastermind behind Let the Games Begin, Michael Converse, wanted to showcase an exhibit that highlighted the most popular sports in the United States as well as in Southern California.
There's the basic hierarchy of what's popular here in this country. We threw in surfing because it's Southern California, so we might as well do that. And we have hockey because there's still a lot of fans, even though it's not a big Southern California sport. But basically what's popular.
The most popular sport being football. The football component at Let the Games Begin showcases different items and traditions related to football that explains the different components and history to the sport, and has an interactive playing feature such as a quarterback target practice and mini 40-yard dash. Now, a good way to test a football player's speed is when they run a 40-yard dash. Now, this is probably only about a quarter of that length. Let's see how fast I can handle that. .3 seconds. Not that bad. The golf section at the exhibit has a similar layout like football, where visitors can learn of the history of golf, as well as the historic courses and items used. It even has its own mini golf course where anyone can practice their putting skills.
It's time for Dodger Baseball.
Throughout the expo hall, there is a Legend of Sports Broadcasting walk, which has tributes to legendary recognizable sportscasters in the world of television, including pictures and bios for each broadcaster. The most sophisticated of the bunch is a tribute to Vince Scully, the iconic voice of the Dodgers and baseball respectively. The tribute includes a mini screen and interactive feature where you can play back his most famous calls. I spoke to a visitor on the impact Vince Scully has had and what makes him so unique.
He makes you feel as if you're at the game even when you weren't at the game. And growing up, we didn't have a lot of money in my family. We could always listen on the radio. So instead of going to Dodger games, we got to hear them. And he made it seem as if you were there in the ballpark, eating the popcorn and just watching the baseball players play the game.
The baseball feature at the exhibit includes a mural tribute of legendary Negro ball players in the game, displays of historic baseball paraphernalia, and a focus on famous baseball stadiums in Southern California. It even has its own pitching and batting cage, which I got to try out. Come on. Finally, the basketball area of the expo not only showcases the history of the game, but different components and footwear basketball players have used on the hardwood. To wrap up, I spoke to the Campbell family on their thoughts of the exhibit.
Well, I think there's a sport for everyone. They all got they all have their likes, and they all really enjoy all the different things they can do.
I appreciate the fact that not only do they teach the kids about the scientific part of it, what muscles they use, and just parts of your body. With the baseball, they were using the arm, and the fact that they can try to do different things. They can try the basketball, they can try to hang, they can try to throw a football or baseball.
So do you play basketball?
Yeah.
You think you could beat me one-on-one?
I don't know.
We'll see about that. Let's get it on. Oh. I can never win. Well, that will conclude our spotlight of the Let the Games Begin sports exhibition here at the LA County Fair. We hope you had just as much fun as I did. I am Joseph Orozco, signing off.